Keres versus Fine, 1937.
Keres starts with knight f3, and the game transposes into Queen's Gambit. This is the so-called Tarrasch variation. Takes back with the knight. White occupies the center. Black plays bishop b4 check to swap more pieces, and white castle. So black's argument is that the pawns in the center may be vulnerable. White continues to develop castles. Black plays b6, ready to attack those pawns, and white brings all of the pieces in the game. And after rook c8, bishop b3, knight f6 is played.
White has made a good start to the game with a big center, and black is of course banking on his outside pawn majority in the long run. But with this big central control, white now switches it up and goes over to the king side, eyeing the black king. Queen c7, black wants to trade queens. Of course, white is not interested in that. Rook e3, still eyeing the king side activity. a5, black starts with his activity on the queen side. White just wants to make sure that his bishop doesn't get completely boxed in. d4, and at this moment, white decides to open up a front with the brilliant d5.
This is a brilliant Klaasen move because what Keres achieves is the opening up of for the rest of his pieces, but more importantly, he wants to close for that bishop on b7 and the rook on d8. After e takes d5, e5, knight d7, white has really achieved his aim as the bishop on b7 and the rook on d8 are playing. Knight g5 is brilliant. The rest of the pieces are coming into play. So knight f8, knight h7 is a brilliant sacrifice, ready to control the h file. Black fights back and finds the very interesting queen c1.
Of course, white cannot accept the bait. If he captures, he will get back rank mated. Instead, he continues his assault on the king side. King has to run. And white for now has to make a defensive move protecting his back rank. Black continues to irritate white's rooks. Queen h8 check. Queen takes g7.
Now we see that the bishop gets into play. It's very interesting. Many pieces are hanging, but white is threatening checkmate in one move. So black plays rook f8, queen f6 check, and after king e8, the next move comes in with e6. So once again, the problem though is that if black captures the rook, white will capture on f7 check, and after a few moves, the queen is then going to be hanging like so. So if the king moves, the king moves to c7, the queen hangs with check, and if the king were to move to d6, well, white can even play bishop takes c8 and then capture the rook. A very nice game.